How do you interpret x and y intercepts in linear function word problems? Imagine you're trying to understand a story about how two things are connected. The x and y intercepts are like clues that tell you where the story begins and how it changes. When you look at a graph of a linear function, the x-intercept is where the line crosses the x-axis. At that point, the y value is 0. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, meaning the x value is 0 there. These points are more than just spots on a graph. They help you see what the relationship looks like in real life. Think of a situation where y is money earned and is hours worked. The y-intercept shows how much money you start with before working any hours. Maybe you get a bonus or a fixed fee. The x-intercept tells you how many hours you need to work to earn $0, which could be your break-even point. To find the x-intercept, you set y to 0 in the equation and solve for x to find the y-intercept. You set to 0 and solve for y. These steps are simple but very helpful. For example, if the equation is 6 times x plus 3 times y equals 18, you find the x-intercept by setting y to 0. That gives you 6 times x equals 18, so equals 3. So the x-intercept is at 3, 0. To find the y-intercept, set to 0. That gives 3 times y equals 18, so y equals 6. The y-intercept is at 0, 6. In a word problem, these points tell you important things. The y-intercept might be your starting amount, like the initial money or initial distance. The x-intercept could be the point where your earnings or distance reach 0, like the break-even point or the moment you stop. When you plot these points on a graph, you get a clear picture of how the relationship works. Understanding these intercepts helps you see the big picture quickly. They show where the relationship begins and how it changes as you increase or decrease the independent variable. Whether you're solving a problem about costs, distance, or profit, knowing how to find and interpret the x and y intercepts makes the whole process easier. It turns abstract equations into real-world stories you can understand and use. So next time you see a linear equation, remember to check those intercepts. They're your key to understanding the story behind the numbers.